we're now going to go. We're going to stick with Indiana Jones. So we have the tank chase
Yeah.
from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which beat out the Achilles and Hector fight from Troy, and that is taking on the Nightcrawler opening sequence from X2 X-Men United, which beat out the Jack Sparrow chase from Pirates of the Caribbean: Curse of the Black Pearl. How do you score this one? I think this is really interesting and unique
I
style.
went 6-4 Last Crusade.
I also went 6-4 Last Crusade.
Okay.
I think here, what Mission Impossible hopes to accomplish by being so unique as an action scene, I'm not saying overall in the movie, I'm saying in the context of this tournament,
hmm
I think that's what Nightcrawler actually achieves. It just doesn't have the same amount of components and character work
hmm
to put it over the top against The Last Crusade.
Yeah. So just quickly on the winner, Last Crusade, I feel like they were trying to top the truck chase in Raiders.
Yeah.
They didn't, just to be clear, but
Yeah.
it gets close,
It's damn close, but it's not.
and there are a lot more moving components to the scene,
Yes.
whereas Raiders has like a couple, but it like the truck. I mean, the tank chase has Indy, his dad, Sala,
Marcus.
Brody, yeah,
Yeah.
Mark Brody, like all the fucking bad
Plus,
guy
you
Nazis.
have beyond all the Nazi henchmen, you also have like the second or third biggest heel in the movie, with the Nazi captain involved as well.
Yeah, the one who goes down in at the end with the explosion.
Right. So there's so many components to that where the uniqueness is there for X2. I adore that sequence. That was one where I said, no, this is going in. I'm not going to hear any
Yep.
debate. I'm putting in the Nightcrawler scene. What I love about it is you understand the power set of this character. This is the introduction of a character into a franchise as well. And this is a big leap forward for what X-Men is going to do. Because
hmm
when you watch X-Men 1, it's a good movie, but it's not nearly what the X-Men could be.
I would agree.
It's more so showing we can make these blue and yellow spandex characters serious in a
Yeah.
2000s tone. And we can play with characters like Magneto who can move metal, and you're like, what? What character can do that?
Yeah.
Where X2, you start getting far more into the X-Men universe, and by showing, hey, here's this blue devil demon creature who can teleport. And you're like, what? Okay.
Yeah.
And the fight choreography edited with all of the teleportation is impeccable. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It all not just sets up character, but it also sets up the story line with the little like thing
Yeah.
on his neck.
Yeah.
The I don't know what to call it.
Well, it's like the
Mind
serums.
control
Yeah,
almost.
it's like the mind control serum where for a temporary amount of time you can control somebody,
Yeah.
very Manchurian Candidate style. Plus,
Yes.
you have the moments where you even have the character moment of Nightcrawler's a good character. He's not trying to hurt or kill anybody. It's the mind control that's making him do it. So he doesn't kill anybody
Yes.
up until he's trying to kill the president due to mind control.
He's very morally ambiguous in that opening.
Right. Which allows you to go, okay, because
It's an interesting character. Yeah.
we've seen the other mutants that are bad kill humans. We know they will do it. So it's like,
hmm
okay. And then you get that last where the knife drops after he's been shot, and the serum he gets knocked out of the serum's influence, and it's all about mutant liberation, and so you have the tension that's driving both forces, good and bad. Plus, you get the setup of the great mechanic of the movie and the MacGuffin almost of the mind control.
Yep.
So you get everything set up perfectly in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's impeccable. It's
Yep.
filmmaking done incredibly well. Sad to say that he sucks as a human being, but Bryan Singer knows how to make a fucking movie. So,
Yep.
I mean, it sucks because again, we don't like giving praise to bad people, but
Yeah. Luckily, I don't think he's going to be back for quite a while.
Yeah. Um, he's gonna pop up eventually. They all do.
Oh, I'm sure he'll have a comeback at some point, but
I mean, Roman Polanski did, for fuck's sake, and I
yeah,
don't know
he'll
how.
probably have to go to Europe to come back.
I don't know how Roman Polanski even got to make another movie, so that's a different story in my opinion. But we're gonna move on here. So Last Crusade takes a 12-8 over X2.